Hello there and welcome to ADcraft. I'm back in the futuristic world today and I will be showcasing a brand new base design for you with a time lapse and explanation. If you do like what you see here, make sure that you check out the other videos in the series. This world is going to be undergoing a major overhaul in the future, so if you enjoy this type of content, make sure that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, as it really helps the channel on YouTube by making sure the algorithm picks it up and shows these videos to other people. For this design I wanted plenty of space, so I started by creating a 35 diameter dome. Next to this I added two smaller 17 diameter domes and then doubled this design across the axis so that I could create a central tower to give the build some height. The block palette I used for this was the same as previous builds in the series, using smooth quartz as the main block with accents of cyan concrete and cyan terracotta. I wanted a sweeping curve up to the tower and then cut out a central area to break this up. At this point I started adding in the colours and playing around with how these would best fit together. Within these side areas I added some light using some sea lanterns. I tried some further changes to the curves at the bottom before settling on the design and copying and flipping this onto the other side of the tower. I carried on with the same accent colours down the spine of the tower before adding a central entrance at the base. The next step was to remove the walls and connect the domes in the two halves of the build. I then added some sea lanterns and a smooth quartz floor to the front of the build. The tower itself was missing a little bit of detail, so using some stained glass panes I added some further accents in cyan and white. The final steps were to replace the white stained glass from the larger domes with cyan before copying the completed front portion to the back of the base. The last touch was to add a quartz slab floor and some light and staircases to the larger domes before the build was complete. With a bit of landscaping to bring the build into its environment, I'm really pleased with the end result and I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you'd like to see a tutorial for this, please do let me know in the comments. The world download for this is available to all members of my Patreon, so if you're interested in supporting the channel and getting hold of this, details are in the description. All that's left to be said is thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time on ADcraft.